Hello friends, today in this video we will be talking about the moving average method which is used in the forecasting. Now let's start with the help of one example. Let's suppose I have been given the data of 5 periods 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and the demand for these periods is given to me like 42, 40, 43, 40 and 41. The demand is given to me. I need to predict the value for F6, right? I want to know the forecasted value of F6, and the moving average method, they are asking you to calculate 3 period moving average, right? So when they have asked you to calculate 3 period moving average, so that means you have to take the last 3 demand values. If they have asked you to use 5 period moving average, then you would have taken the last 5 values, but they have not asked you to 5 values, they have asked for 3 period moving. So we will be considering the last 3 values 43, 40 and 41, and for this F6 will be equal to 43 plus 40 plus 41 divided by 3, which will be giving me the value of 41.33, right? So this is how we solve the numerical of moving average forecasting. You have to just look whether you have been asked 3 period moving average, 5 period moving average, 7 period moving average, what you are asked, and accordingly you will be taking the most recent values from the last, like from the last from here. 3 period hai to this much, 5 period then this much, right? So this is your 5 period moving average, 3 period moving average method. Next is your weighted moving average. Now in weighted moving average, what is there is, let's consider the same data 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and the demand is 42, 40, 43, 40 and 41, and now they have given you the weights. Now the weights they have given like this, that 0.40 is the weight of the most recent period. Most recent period तो 5 है ना, तो 0.40 weight होगा 5 period का. Then they are saying 0.30 for the next most recent, then 0.20 for the next and 0.10 for the next, right? Now you have to always make sure that the total of these weights, it should be always equal to 1, right? Now they are asking you to calculate the forecast value of the 6th period. Now forecast value of the 6th period, this will be equal to multiplying the demand with the weight, 40 into 0.10 plus 43 into 0.20 plus 40 into 0.30 plus 41 into this. So I will be writing down the calculation, 40 into 0.10 plus 43 into 0.20 plus 40 into 0.30 plus 41 into 0.40, which gives me the value of 41. So this is the weighted moving average method, in which you have been given the weight of the most recent periods, and then you need to calculate the forecast value of the next period. Now let's suppose if you are given the forecast value of the 6th period. Let's suppose the forecast value over here, now I am adding a 6th period here, and the demand of the 6th period is 39. Now the weights are going to change. The weights are going to change because this 0.40 is the weight of the most recent period, and now the most recent period is 39. Fine. So the weight will be 0.40 for the 6th period and 0.30 for the next most recent, 0.20 for the next and 0.10 for the next. Now what will be F7? F7 will be equal to 39 into 0.40 plus 41 into 0.30 plus 40 into 0.20 plus 43 into 0.10, which gives me a value of 40.2. Right? So now you understood the weights. These are not fixed for any time period. These are fixed in the sense that they have told you that 0.40 is the weight of the most recent period. अब most recent पहले 5th था, now the most recent period is 6th. Now the 0.40 weight will be of the 6th period. Right? So this is how we calculate the forecasting values with the help of weighted moving average method. Right? So in this video we have discussed about moving average method and weighted moving average method. In my next video we will be talking about exponential smoothing method. Till then, watch my video. If you like my video, then subscribe to my channel Operations Point for more videos. Thank you.